The golden sun rises over the floating islands of the sacred Universe 10 realm. Zamasu stares deeply into his tea, reflecting on the nature of all mortal beings. Gowasu watches his apprentice, sensing a new sense of peace within the young Kai. A vision of Goku fighting for justice appears within a magical pool of water. Zamasu is surprised by the mortal's selfless choice to protect those who are weak. He asks his master why a mortal would risk their life for others like that. Gowasu explains that mortals possess an infinite capacity for love and sudden spiritual growth. Deep in thought, Zamasu decides he wants to see the mortal world more closely. The apprentice Kai uses his divine powers to teleport down to a distant planet. He arrives in a bustling city, hidden by his own divine energy from mortals. Zamasu witnesses a young child helping an elderly person across a very busy street. The warmth of their connection touches something deep inside the young god's immortal heart. He realizes that his previous hatred was born from a very narrow, clouded perspective. Suddenly, a massive earthquake strikes the city, causing buildings to crumble into the streets. Instead of letting them suffer, Zamasu uses his power to catch a falling tower. The mortals look up in awe as the divine light saves their lives today. Zamasu gently lowers the building, ensuring every single person inside is safe and sound. He disappears before anyone can thank him, returning to the realm of the gods. Back in Universe 10, Zamasu kneels before his master with a brand new purpose. He vows to become a guardian of life rather than its ultimate judge today. Gowasu presents Zamasu with a special gift to mark his transition into a protector. Zamasu accepts the earrings, feeling the weight of his new responsibility as a Kai. Months of training pass as Zamasu learns the arts of healing and divine protection. He practices creating impenetrable shields that can withstand the power of a supernova star. In the distant Universe 7, Beerus and Whis watch these developments with great interest. Beerus is skeptical, wondering if a god can truly change his core nature. Whis suggests that they invite the young Kai to Earth for a friendly meeting. The invitation arrives in Universe 10, carried by a messenger bird of light energy. Zamasu agrees to visit, hoping to meet the Saiyan who first inspired his change. They travel through the space between universes in a pillar of shimmering white light. The group arrives on Earth, landing gently in the courtyard of Capsule Corporation's garden. Goku is already there, eating a massive pile of food with his usual enthusiasm. Vegeta stands nearby, arms crossed, looking at the newcomers with a very suspicious glare. Goku turns around and offers a messy, food-covered hand to the formal apprentice Kai. Zamasu hesitates, but then shakes Goku's hand, smiling at the Saiyan's lack of formality. They sit down to eat, and Zamasu is amazed by the variety of mortal food. Bulma joins them, showing Zamasu some of her latest technological inventions for the city. Zamasu realizes that mortals use their intellect to solve problems, just like the gods. However, a dark shadow begins to stretch across the sunny afternoon sky of Earth. A rift in time opens, and a cold, malevolent energy spills out into the atmosphere. From the rift emerges Dark Vor, a being that feeds on the souls of gods. Dark Vor roars, and the shockwave shatters the windows of the nearby Capsule Corporation building. Goku and Vegeta immediately power up to their blue forms to face the threat. Zamasu steps forward, refusing to let the mortals fight this cosmic horror alone today. Dark Vor laughs, mocking the idea of a Kai protecting mere mortal insects like them. The villain fires a beam of pure darkness straight at the gathered group of heroes. Zamasu creates a massive barrier, absorbing the impact and protecting everyone behind his back. The force of the attack is immense, but Zamasu's resolve is even stronger than before. Goku takes advantage of the opening, launching a powerful Kamehameha at the monstrous villain. Vegeta follows up with a final flash, adding his golden blue energy to the fierce assault. Dark Vor is hit head-on, but he absorbs the energy, growing larger and more terrifying. The villain explains that he feeds on mortal ki, making Saiyan attacks totally useless here. Zamasu realizes that only divine energy can harm this creature from the Dark Void. The battle rages across the city as Zamasu and the Saiyans coordinate their attacks. Zamasu uses his God Slicer to cut through the villain's thick, shadowy armor plating. Dark Vor retaliates by summoning a swarm of shadow minions to overwhelm the three heroes. Future Trunks arrives, swinging his sword to clear a path through the dark minions. Zamasu casts a wide area healing spell to restore the stamina of his mortal allies. Vegeta feels his strength returning and launches a barrage of Gallic gun attacks rapidly. Goku charges a spirit bomb, but it is fueled by the divine energy of Zamasu. Dark Vor tries to intercept the bomb, but Trunks blocks him with his sword. The spirit bomb is launched, exploding against the villain with a blinding holy light. The city is illuminated as the darkness is pushed back by the combined heroic efforts. Dark Vor is weakened, his form flickering like a dying candle in a storm. Zamasu prepares the final strike, gathering all his divine energy into a single point. He tells Goku and Vegeta to stand back as he prepares to seal the monster. The villain makes one last desperate attempt to possess Zamasu's immortal, holy body. Zamasu doesn't flinch, using his own light to burn the corruption from the inside out. He releases the energy, a pillar of judgment that vaporizes the remains of the villain. The rift in time closes and the sky returns to its natural, beautiful blue color. The heroes stand in the ruins, breathing heavily but victorious after the long battle. Zamasu uses his power to rebuild the city, restoring it to its former glory quickly. The mortals emerge from their shelters, cheering for the god who saved their lives today. Zamasu feels a sense of fulfillment he never thought possible as a distant god. Gowasu approaches, beaming with pride at the incredible progress his apprentice has finally made. Beerus admits that he was wrong, and that Zamasu is a credit to the Kais. Whis offers Zamasu a position as an inter-universal mediator to maintain cosmic peace. Zamasu accepts, promising to bridge the gap between all mortals and the divine gods. A great feast is held at Capsule Corp to celebrate the new alliance of heroes. Years later, Zamasu visits Earth again to see how his mortal friends are doing. He sees a statue of himself in the park, a symbol of hope and protection.